Revelio.
The one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The demiguise statues, and the moons contained therein, were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit.
Anyone care enough to remove my demiguise statues?
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Now I hear some of you are making deals with these swine. Have you no shame?
Levioso! Revelio.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Brilliant.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's you! Thank you again for that.
Revelio. 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 Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Perhaps a hybrid.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
Flipendo.
Look at that. You're a natural.
Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer. Portrait was empty.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
These rocks have seen better days.
Lumos. Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Welcome to the Og's Head. The empty seat is yours.
Revelio.
What do we have here? The demiguise.
Revelio.
Alohomora.
Revelio.
Alohomora.
Revelio.
Mine now, demiguise. Alohomora.
Revelio. Revelio.
Yeah.
say it again. Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him.
If he's not, you should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
I saw what you did!
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Round up all the so-called muggle boys and demand to know where they've got their money.
I recall the statue near Irondale being more, well, disarmed.
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner... object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It all seems...
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please.
Revelio.
It's sealed. Lumos.
Revelio.
Moths. Curious.
Revelio.
Merlin's beard. Lumos. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
Confringo. Accio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Confringo. Inferior, horrible. Accio. Levioso. Defendo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Protego. Lumos. Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
If I could power it somehow, it looks...
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Expulso. Lumos. Revelio.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Accio.
It's sealed shut from the other side. Down I go. No other way.
Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Need to get that platform closer. But how?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Kripong. Incendio. Incendio. Leviosa. Lumos.
Your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to... Back then...
Compulsor. Lumos. Lumos. Compulsor. Lumos. 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 Compulso. Compulso. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Compulso. Arresto momentum.
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Compulso. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Compulso. Compulso. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Arresto momentum. Lumos.
I need to bring moths to the door.
Revelio. Compulso. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Confringo. Revelio.
A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet to show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go.
I'll head there.
Good. Get to that helmet before... To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
There they are. The Ashwinder.
Aha! Back from...
Levioso. Accio.
Expulso! You're going to regret that.
Confringo.
You've made a mistake.
Accio.
Expulso! Thought you could hide from me, did ya?
Confringo. Defender.
Expulso!
Protego.
Expulso!
Confringo.
You don't stand a chance against me. Death from above!
Confringo. Levioso. Confringo.
Flash of inspiration!
Protego.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Confringo. Levioso. Accio.
Expulso! Expulso! I quit now, while you're still alive. Might want to look
Revelio.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
That's it.
is this for Rookwood? I'll watch the light go out of your eye. Presumption!
Great! Descendo! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Descendo! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Revelio!
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done! This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I am glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Confringo! Descendo!
There's a victory that came none too soon.
Confringo!
Accio!
Revelio! Accio! Confringo! Descendo! Revelio.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneazles just as you did with Gerald. The Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You see?
Yes, Professor.
Then, stumbling over dead beasts? Terrible waste.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as...
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story. but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howen mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howen, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, Hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Levioso! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Defender!
8 legs is simply too many. Hello, Mr. Sammy.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Ah, yes. A wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime. An utterly
Levioso!
display. I'll get you for this! Put me up
I'll bury you in the deepest hole. I won't rest till you're dead.
Expelliarmus! Endo! Leviosa!
This doesn't
Expelliarmus! Revelio!
When are you going to give up?
Leviosa!
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Expelliarmus! Accio! Leviosa! Defendo! Accio!
I shall avenge your death.
Revelio! Confringo! Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Cut. Expulso. Incendio.
To your knees.
Leviosa. Accio. I hate fires. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
This looks intriguing.
Confringo. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Mr. Tiger, do you really think you can fist?
Good job,
Learned that in first year, did ya? Retripicus totalis!
Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
Retripicus totalis!
You will pay for your deeds.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio.
You're going to regret that.
Confringo.
Had enough?
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Accio.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm.
Confringo.
You're putting me to sleep.
Accio.
Get my claws
Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Oh, too hard.
I'm embarrassed for you.
No.
You're not going to.
Confringo. Potato. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Preparo. Accio. Preparo. Revelio. Confringo. Preparo. Revelio. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Accio.
Come out before I find you. Confringo! Flighty little coward.
Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
Confringo! That will warm you up.
Arresto momentum. Incendio.
Let's see you survive that.
Confringo. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.